The COVID-19 produced dozens of new habits yet also restrictions in many aspects, including tourism, a pleasurable activity that people always look forward to the most. When tourism defined as moving from a place called origin to a destination temporarily, it contradicts efforts to prevent the spread of the virus by minimizing mobility. So, how can the tourism sector remain alive in these limited conditions? The OECD states that tourism within tourist-owned territory or domestic tourism with relatively low cost is expected to provide hope for the tourism industry. This statement is strengthened considering that there are no particular criteria on minimum distance to declare an activity as tourism. As a creative city, Bandung is dynamically producing value creation applied to tourism products even when pandemic occurred and created timeless appeal even for Bandung residents themselves. On behalf of Bandung Institute of Tourism, I'm Alberki, and I'll invite you to explore an example on how creative domestic tourism can reflect sustainability and resilience. It is through a serene and enchanting tourist attraction in Bandung called Wot Batu. It is a stone installation made by a well-known Indonesian artist, Sunario, an awardee of the prestigious Chevalier de l'Ordre des Arts et des Lettres from the French government in 2017. As a form of creative tourism, Wot Batu conveys the philosophical value of humans' environmental journey of life, from birth to death. Visitors are brought to be refreshed spiritually through space ambience. The stone installation area is divided into two parts, namely the intuition area and the logical area. The intuition area contains a series of human life journey and interactions that must be in line with the rules of nature. The logical area delivers that development of science and nature preservation must go hand in hand, considering the size and proportion of tiny humans compared to the universe. In other words, this art installation brings the audience to treasure every moment of life that is temporary, including respecting the universe and everything that lives in it. Which turns out to be in line with SDGs point number 12, target 12.8. Wot Batu also hosts various agendas for craft-making activities, exhibitions, and art performances as creative products through collaboration that support local arts organizations. The spatial aesthetic value of the landscape grabs the attention of those who are most alert to attractive tourist spots, Generation Z and Millennials, who turn out to be more courageous to restart their travel domestically during the pandemic. Procedures during pandemic are the current priority management aspects. Visitors' enthusiasm is controlled through strict restriction of only 50 visitors per day. Interestingly, these occurring limits give deeper impression of calmness and serenity for visitors, with more personal interaction between art installations and their audience. With its appeal, local visitors are willing to queue to visit the Wot Batu, creating a continuous demand for visits until today. Wot Batu reveals that captivating creative tourism products that relate with possible market needs will create resilience on the circle of supply and demand. With the domination of local visitors, it also indicates that short-distance travel can also produce quality experiences through creative tourism. Wot Batu also educates the value of sustainability through art interpretation. Moreover, this good message is mainly conveyed to the generation that will dominate the industry in the future. Domestic tourists' trust in creative tourism products is an important highlight that Bandung wants to convey to the world. Creativity will always be in demand. It will remain unlimited even though the pandemic presents constraints.